Good morning, guys. It's such a nice morning out here. The sun is shining so bright on my face, I think I should put some shades along. Anyway, I hope you've been watching the videos that I've posted about Tower Hamlets Badminton Club and that you understand why I'm having to tell you all these stories. Especially the video about the values of sport, because without understanding those things you will not appreciate a lot of things that I'm trying to talk about. I'm out here to change things, guys, and as you all know, change begins at home and with the things around you. The first thing about changing something is to talk about the problem, because as soon as you start talking about it, resolutions come out automatically. Anyway, before I go on to tell you anything else, I need to tell you something that people will blame me for while doing a lot of digging, which you know that I've been doing a lot of recently. I've been told that there's something coming towards this club, and I think people will blame me for it when it does. Well, it is not my doing if it does come along. You can thank the very people that I've been talking about in these videos. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to the trustees, because nobody in the club knows who exactly the trustees are, what their remits are, how they operate, etc. So let me just quickly run through the individuals and I'll tell you a bit more about some of the key characters. This is Bubblin Hawk. He was the chairman for very many years until around September, when he was forced to step down. This is Abdul Muqtadir, also known as Shamim. He's currently the vice chairman. And these are the other guys that support them. So altogether we have 5 people. This is Muhammad Abidin, Shabul Hawk and Nazimuddin. Now, Bubblin Hawk, you know, he's actually regarded as our big brother, and to be honest, until he developed this ambition to stay chairman forever, I actually liked him. I actually thought he was quite honest, quite nice, and as a big brother, he was always pretty good. Ambition changes people, and that's what happened to him. Obviously I can tell you a lot more, but I'll just go easy for now. Muqtadir, what can I say about this guy? I mean, there's so much I could say. He's responsible for a lot of the things that went wrong in this club. Now, he is actually very good. You know, he's very talented. I won't say he's stupid. It's just a guy as amoral as him should not be given responsibility to do things, you know. If other people were around who could see the sort of things that was going wrong, helped him along, I'm sure this club would have actually done a lot better. We had so much division, so many people left the club. We should all have been working together for badminton, but instead we have a cluster here and a cluster there, and now here's me, you know. I was working for everybody else, and suddenly I find myself talking against these guys now. To keep things short, why do people like this think that they can just do something like this? In this case, just because they happen to be there before a lot of the other people, like myself, they think they own this club. Yeah. Now you heard them. You saw the letter I posted in my previous posting, that they talked about, you know, we are a voluntary organization, etc. If it's a voluntary organization, who owns this place? Who owns this place? You don't own this place. An idea is what people use to come together to do things, and we rely on volunteers to help out. And if there's anything that owns this, it's the idea, and that idea you build into the constitution of the club. Now you call yourself secretary, chairman, treasurer, whatever else. These titles come from the idea that there is a constitution in place. Otherwise you'd call yourself Daku Columbus. Yeah? I think I'll save all this for another video to explain how clubs and organizations like ours should operate. So, what next? I wish I could say that these guys would suddenly change their minds and their ways, and they would step down and allow for some sensible people to put together a proper constitution, hold proper AGMs, proper meetings, etc. But that's not going to happen anytime soon. So I'm now going to make myself extra busy to make sure that enough people out there start talking about what's going on here. Because this is not just about Tower Hamlets Badminton Club. This is about how we as a community should operate. Now, all those young guys coming along now, coming to the club and to the sport, I hope you're getting the messages and that you don't go on to do similar sort of things. Now, I will produce another video to explain how clubs like this and organizations like ours should operate. See you soon.